Okay, everybody. Bloody hell, we're in England. Not really. But anyways, tonight's episode of Raw was in England, thus having spoilers hours before the show aired here in the States and most likely around the world. But let's kick it off, shall we? First off, we had Thundering, as usual, coming out, and this is when I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of Bruce Blitz because he makes like 2.5 hour reviews. I understand that. But one thing that I agree with him, and I think a lot of people do, why the hell does every mother freaking week on Monday Night Raw have to be the same shit? It has to be, you know, or the rest of the authority here bow down to me. Have to come down every single week to kick off the show. Like, granted, if it's in there every once in a while, fine. But you could do other things. You could do a backstage segment. You could do a freaking interview. You can do a match to kick off Monday Night Raw, and then you do your little in-ring segment. But it's like rinse rather repeat. And I know it's been like this for a while, but god damn. And then another thing about the show, before I go any further, I think someone got the wrong script. And what I mean by that is, I think someone got the script a little early this week. Because this didn't feel like, oh, we still got like 2 more weeks till Survivor Series. No. You want to know what this honestly felt like? This felt like Survivor Series is this Sunday on the motherfucking WWE Network, only $9.99 on free. But hey, guys, free. The month of November, WWE Network's for free. So it's like, alright, someone got the script a little early, or WWE, like, are they gonna do this exact show next week? Literally, this exact show. I mean, granted, I know SmackDown and Raw are usually the same thing, minus the whatever. And by the way, I know I'm gonna forget this. But why the hell is there a freaking cat guest hosting Monday Night Raw? I know we live in a generation where bunnies are wrestling in the WWE. But why is there a meme troll cat gonna guest host Monday Night Raw, aka Grumpy Cat? You're lucky I'm loyal. Seriously, this is reasons like this is why I'm watching freaking Triple A, for basically Triple A. It's basically Triple A, Lucha Underground with Johnny Mundo. Hey, kids, when guys don't know it's John Morrison, but that's actually not that bad. Moving on. So Cena comes out there and he basically says that the Authority is trying to steal his team. They don't want him to have a team and whatnot. And Ryback comes out the big guy. And later comes out the Authority, basically, the Queen of Queendom. Stephanie said that she should make God Save the Queen her theme song. Of course, they got repeated because they're in England. And then God's like, you need to think what's best for business. You get more money. You get title shots. You're gonna get fame and glory. He said, "This is the big guy right there." And thus saying it to him, Ryback turns heel right then and there to John Cena. And I'm sitting here going, oh, good lord. Didn't WWE learn this last year? When Ryback was on top of the mountain and he was over it, feed me more. He's healed. After just a few weeks after WWE hits the restart button on him, he turns heel. And I'm sitting here going, F this show. Because I'm one of those guys that I was a fan of Ryback as a face. The heel, I kind of gave it a shot, and then he basically lost everybody and their mothers but Chris Jericho, and I sat there going, ugh. Basically what Bray Wyatt is at this point, but it's just, what the hell, like. Moving on, we had the long lost X-Men Seth Rollins versus Jack Swagger. And believe it or not, yours truly every once in a while watches main event on WWE Network for only $9.99. And watch these guys wrestle, and they've actually put on some pretty good matches. And this is a perfect example of what they've done. And this was a pretty good, entertaining match, not bad. Obviously Swagger being Team Cena, at least at this point, he's Team Cena. And obviously Seth Rollins basically seems like he's the leader of Team Authority, the team captain per se, I guess you Um, you know what? Rollins looks strong, obviously, so did what he needs to do. Okay, moving on. We had little Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. And, Dean Ambrose talked about he's gonna drag Bray Wyatt to hell and Survivor Series, so that match is officially announced. So, match-wise, I think that could be a pretty good match. You have two psychotics going after each other, so it's like, LOL. So then you have Paige the Crumpet coming home to England. Okay, really need to stop with that accent. Going to be facing Alicia Fox in a short match, but it was. I think per se, oh, it was time filler and whatnot. I can understand that, but honestly, I think it was good. Just because, obviously Paige, I mean, she's been trained since she was 13 years old. I'm sure she's always dreamed of wrestling in her home country of England. And, you know, she got an opportunity here on Monday Night Raw. It's not like this is a house show. This is Monday Night Raw around the world. So, I'm sure, a lot of emotions were going through her about doing it. She's still young, too. She's like, what, 21, 22 years old? So she's still young. She's still a baby. So don't have to shit over her. Anyways, then we go to Lana and Rusev. And Stephanie McMahon reminds her that, remember that they had a deal. You know, Rusev gets the title shot. They respond to the invitation by Stephanie McMahon, and Lana, remember, she said, "We'll get back to you." Well, they got back to her because now Rusev is under some authority. And so yeah, great. And before I move on, this has been a year of inspiration, hasn't it, for WWE? Because you've had Follow the Buzzards, Believe in the Shield, Believe, and now there's a new day. No, it's not a new generation. That was Legacy. This is a new day. Xavier Woods, Preacher, Xavier Woods, yeah, who apparently, well, I guess Kofi Kingston is in this with him because he was in the vignette as well. What the hell is going on? Like, I love WWE, as a history-wise, but you can't say they've never been racist. Anyways, okay, I can't even say that with a straight face. By the way, why was a guy dancing? Did you? So then we have this little ceremony between. See what happens when this whole New Day thing is messing up my mind. Thank God dancing. Okay, so you have Rusev. You have his little ceremony with Lana. Obviously celebrating that he became United States champion last week, and hey, we got a rematch because here comes Sheamus to break the party, fella. And tell me how this makes sense, people. Those videos gonna go long, and I do apologize, but you have the Irish Celtic warrior fella and the Bulgarian brute who's representing Russia fighting in England for the United States Championship. Anyone else see the logic in this? Because I sure as hell don't. Because I'm just screaming for the European Championship to just be mentioned once here. So anyways, you have Sheamus versus Rusev. To me, it looked like it was a better match than they had at the Dark Match, aka the 30 Network special match that they had last week. But here you had Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble. And I swear Jamie Noble must be pissing his pants because he knew that the last time him and Sheamus got near each other, his career ended. So then Rusev wins by countout, so he retains obviously the United States Championship. And then we have moving on to the night. You have a little backstage with Ryback and Authority. Basically, Authority asking if he's okay, if his mindset's all set, facing Cena, and he's all like, "Yeah, the guy is alright." So then you have Los Matadores versus, I'm just gonna say Team Mizdow. Team Mizdow wins. Good. One question: why the hell is freaking Hornswoggle their mini sub double? Okay. I get they're a comedy act before anyone says, "Oh, they're a comedy act." So then you have Dolph Ziggler versus Henry, and short match, basically just a build up. Obviously, Team Authority Cena. Uh, Henry hits him with the steel chair. And Ziggler, Big Show, comes out, makes the save, and yeah. And then we have Hippie Bella, Brie Bella herself, versus the 12-year-old Miss April Brooks. And just in case you guys didn't see it, apparently, since of course you guys know, Hippie Bella is the big titty Wonder Woman Bella's twin sister, her assistant from them. She dressed up as a butler. Bella Butler is what they call it. Okay. Still beats growing up Bella and Jerry Springer. And you're not in the room! Shit. Okay, so you had a short but sweet match between Brie and AJ. All you need to know is AJ wins. Nikki, after the match, Nikki comes out and she hits AJ with a racket attack and pulls over the championship. Moving on. Then you had Tyson Kidd versus Adam Rose. Okay, lemon wheel rolls, bud. I really, really need to stop doing that. So Tyson Kidd wins back with the sharpshooter for the second straight show because apparently it's happened on SmackDown. Adam Rose wins with Bunny for his loss and basically beats up the Bunny. Leo Kruger was trending on Twitter after this, just so you guys know. Okay, so then you had the main event, I believe. Yes, you had the big Ryback. And overall, decent, okay main event. I thought okay match. Kane comes out, Dex, John Cena for disqualification, and I'm thinking, oh lord, let me get TNA 2.0 like last week. Everybody in the locker room come out, kind of. Now you have everyone on Team Cena and Team Authority come out. Ryback and Seth Rollins with a few words, and then Ryback beats the holy hell. Seth Rollins beats the holy hell. Seth Rollins beats Seth Rollins up, obviously, and then he turns face. So you turn from face to heel again. He face to heel to face again in the same night. And if that doesn't confuse you even more, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Freaking Eric Rowan. Freaking creepy ass son of a bitch. I am not a fan of Eric Rowan, but seriously, first last week was saying how Renee Young's pretty, I guess he's her stalker, and now he's like, where is she? But if you didn't think that was random, Luke Harper, after the night was over, goes up to the Authority and says, I'm a team player. So Luke Harper now is on Team Authority, and Ryback, I believe, is on Team Cena. So, like I said, if this was freaking the Go Home show, it would have made a lot more sense, minus the fact that Luke Harper joined in the last second. But what are you gonna do next week? The same exact show? Like, God help us. But overall, I thought it was an okay Raw. Alright. It is what it is. I do not look forward to a cat hosting Monday Night Raw, a trolling cat to say the least. That does memes. But hey, that's not my problem. What I did there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Follow me on Twitter. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. Catch you all later.